Good morning. Assalamu alaikum. Hope everyone is safe, well, and in good health. It is my pleasure to welcome you all for the analyst and investor meet of Al Madina Insurance Company SAOG for the financial year ending 2025. Let me begin with the introduction first. My name is Hitesh Popat. I am head of finance and investor relations for the company. Joining with me today is our deputy CEO, Mr. Shakib Mahmood, our head of operations, Mr. Anish Varghese, and our board secretary, Mr. Hilal Rajdeep. Before we proceed, I would like to extend our sincere thanks to MSX and FSA for providing us this opportunity where we can meet and interact with the investors and the analyst community. We have a brief agenda for today. We will start with the company overview, following with the company's past performance, financial year 2025 results, our outlook, followed by a Q&A session. With this, I would hand over the forum to our deputy CEO, who will take over the company's past performance.
The vision of the company is to be the leading insurance company in the Sultanate of Oman. And when I say leading insurance company, I mean the insurance sector and not the Takaful, because Takaful, we are the leader anyways by far. And leadership is measured by profitability to the stakeholder, satisfaction of our customers, i.e. the participants, commitment to our employees. So we take care of all the three and become the leader. The mission is to provide cost-effective insurance solutions and superior customer services in a manner which is fully compliant with the Sharia principles. We are cost-effective. We are not cheap. And we want to maintain a balance between the price and customer service. So much so that we have been rated as the top customer service provider by an international broker for the last 3 years consistently. We are by far in all attributes of customer services on the top. The values are innovation. We keep innovating our products, social responsibility towards the society. We are the only company last year which came out with the ESG report and a gold accreditation with a UK-based accreditation agency, transparency in everything we do, integrity, and teamwork. Move on, please. I hope you are able to listen to me. If there are any questions or anything you want me to slow down or speed up, let me know. This is the evolution of this company. Our company was established in 2006 as the Al Madina Gulf Insurance Company, which was a conventional insurer. It was converted to a full-fledged Takaful insurer in 2014. So, in other words, the current legal position is for 12 years. Al Madina writes a mix of all general health and family Takaful businesses. We have grown to be a US $145 million company, and we are always in the top 4 insurance companies in Oman with a sizable market share. The company has a balanced portfolio, and we are primarily corporate insurer, government businesses, as well as personal lines. We have 7 branches, 2 kiosks across the Oman, and we have various agencies in there. We also have arrangements with the Department of Post, so they sell our policies. We have arrangement and agreement with Sanad. Sanad also sell our policies. And we are the first insurance company ever to do that in Oman. We were the first Takaful company in Sultanate of Oman with a share capital of 17.5 million, which is almost 45.5 million USD, as against minimum requirement by the regulator of 10 million. Of course, we adhere to the Sharia principles. Al Madina has remained profitable consistently for last 10 years with continued dividend payment. We have paid dividend without interruption for last 10 years. Our participants are also happy because we keep a balance and they are also in profitable situation. They get the best of the services and henceforth. We are in 20 years of operation, including the conventional, but I would say 12 as a Takaful, and we are still evolving and growing. Every quarter we do better than the last quarter. I've not seen any quarter where we have dipped in our performance, top line or bottom line. This shows our GWC, which is in conventional parlay, you'd say premium, we call it contribution. And from 2007, we were 3.8 million only. Then we converted, we were about 18 million. From there, we have come to 55.7 million in 2025. And it's not only a growth of the top line, we continue to grow in profitability, we continue to grow in our dividend payout, we continue to grow in our reserving. I'll show you another slide where you'll see how our reserves have also doubled and tripled in many cases. Move on. As you all know, we are in a business of risk management as all insurance companies, mitigation and risk transfer. We try to do foster harmony with all our stakeholders, as I earlier explained. I've already explained to you that we are in general and family Takaful, as well as investments under Wakala and Mudarba models, which is a Sharia model. Wakala is where you charge a Wakala fee, i.e., you work as an agent of the participants. A leading insurer in the energy, power, and corporate segment within the market. We have built customer loyalty through exceptional experiences to the customer. Our customer keep repeating us, even though we are slightly expensive, they just come back to us. Leading Takaful provider with established partnership with major Islamic banks, wealth of experience in effective managing diverse client base across multiple industries. We have a very highly qualified underwriting team. And this I would like to emphasize because this shows that we have been profitable for last 10, 11 years. If the underwriting bench is not very strong, you're likely to make losses. Our underwriting bench is very, very experienced and we do underwriting very carefully. The underwriters have experience in Europe, Middle East, and Asia subcontinent. And as a result of their good underwriting, we are a profitable insurance company. A stable and experienced management team with one of the lowest staff turnover rate in the market. Normally about 20% is considered all right. We have 2-3%, 4%, and people go off, come back to us and say, we want to work with you because we created such environment. Efficient claims management aligned with international best practices. We do actuarial validation of reserves in line with best industry practices. Our actuaries, we use two actuaries now. One is our actuary, which does the reserving. The other one is doing our IFRS 17 equivalent FAS 42-43 model working. We, as an insurance company, have done many new things, innovations in the industry. Not only in the products, but many other things. We are number one or the first in the industry. Please move on. See, we are first in the industry in terms of we were the first Takaful company in Oman. We were the first to achieve both profitability in shareholder and participant fund. We were the first to pay dividend consistently for 10 years in Takaful. First to successfully maintain a balanced position between shareholder and participant fund, with both have accumulated surplus. And we were the first company to get the category A health insurance license from FSA. I will skip the first part. To publish the ESG report in 2024, earning gold accreditation and prestigious international CSR Excellence Gold Award. We were the first establishing marketing agreement with the postal department that I told you and Sanat. Nobody has done before, nobody thought about it, but we did it. We were the first to be rated as the best in client service for 3 consecutive years by an international reinsurer stroke broker. And if I show you the chart, we are way ahead from the industry average. Not only number one, but in many cases, we are double the rating. First to introduce flexible working hours. This is for the employees. Our female employees who are pregnant, nursing, or have young children, they are allowed to work only 6 hours and go home. We also allow our staff to work from home whenever there is a situation which requires. In terms of the regulatory also, which I will say that is a big achievement for the company, we were the first company in Oman, and I'm not talking about Takaful, I'm talking about the insurance industry, that we convinced and we got the Takaful law changed in such a way that the contingency reserve requirement was eliminated. Our plea was that if you have all the reserves which are being vetted by the actuaries, why would you need a contingency reserve? Contingency should be left to the company, and that should not be a charge to the P&L. It should be something which sits as a reserve in the balance sheet, and that is up to the company to maintain or not to maintain. The regulator should see the solvency margin and the other reserves. And this fight was going on, as many of you would know. I come from KPMG, 26 years there. There was a tech committee where all the professional firms represent, and they were working on it for like 25 years with the CMA and now FSA. When we started with Al Madina, we got this changed. And in the law now, there's no requirement for the contingency reserve. So we were the first to do that in the industry. I don't think the conventional industry is still successful in that. But for Takaful, we got it done. First to introduce the concept of HIBA, distribution to the participant fund. Nobody knew about what is HIBA in this market and in the region. So first, we started doing it. We convinced FSA at that time, CMA. Then other companies have also started doing in Dubai and locally also. They followed what we did to give HIBA. Otherwise, this concept was not there. So we are in many things. Number one, I think we must have missed out a few here also. So that's how the innovation, the continuous thinking, the out of box thinking goes in the company. Good move. In country value is also one of the core values and in a cornerstone for us. We keep everything within Sultanate of Oman. We maintain legally mandated Omanization percentage, actually even higher. We recruit and train Omani nationals not only for the routine jobs, but for the leadership jobs also. We have hired a consultant who train our Omani people to be ready for the next level. Most of the business retention is in Oman. We provide ICV through CSR, i.e., all CSR activities, we do it in Oman only. More than 82% of our investments are within Oman. So it's only a very small portion of investment which we do outside. Otherwise, we try to keep it in the country. Now on the company's past performance and snapshot to show you how the company has grown over the years and what have we done. As you see the financial performance, the gross contribution, you have seen the chart before also. It has gone to almost 56 million Riyal Omani. Investment income also continuously growing from 1.3 million in 2021 to 1.757 million in 2025. If you see profit after tax, the profit has grown consistently. In 2021, it was 1.3 million. In 2025, it's 2.526 million. Mind you, in 2025, we have applied for the first time the IFRS 17 equivalent, which is FES 4243. And hence, there could be some element of that also in there. Yeah, move one guy. Now, it's very easy for a company to say, we have been growing, profits are growing, insurance companies can hide lots of things under, reserves and various things. You can reduce your reserves and you can show your profitability. But in our case, we have consistently growing our reserves. And this is a slide which will show you how strong foundation the Al Madina Insurance Company has. The UPR, which used to be 5.7 million, has almost doubled in 2025 to 9.3 million. IBNR, which is called incurred but not reported claim, is 3 times from 15 to 25. In last 10 years, we have made it 3 times. So we're keeping reserve for IBNR from 358 to 1.386, and our provision for bad debts from 500,000 4 times, it has become 2.326, i.e., the company has a policy not to keep distributing the profits to the shareholders, but lay a foundation where the company is solid. And in last 3 years, all parameters, the major reserves have gone double, triple, or 4 times. So this is a way to show you that the profits are not coming from the reserves. Actually, reserves are increasing, and hence the company is very solid. Move on, man. This slide shows the dividend payout from 14 till now, which is, I think 15 was 1 year where we did not pay a dividend. Otherwise, from the time we became Takaful, all the years we paid dividend. And dividend is ranging from 5% one year, 4% to 10%. 10% was a year when we had COVID. So COVID was exceptional year where claims were less. Otherwise, the company is about 7.5% dividend consistently, because we have a dividend policy. We want dividend to be, continuous and at particular level. We don't want 1 year no dividend, then next year high dividend, then again no dividend. So you don't have the certainty. The shareholders don't have the certainty that they will get the dividend or not. Here, they at least they know they will get dividend. So with 72.5%, we have given back to the shareholders, and almost 30% we have increased the value in the company. So the now shareholders who invested in 2014 have received money more than their capital, and now their investment is almost not almost free in the company. That's what I'm trying to show you. From 2014 to now, we have paid 12.6 million as dividend to the shareholders. I think move on. It brings to end of my portion. I would ask Hitesh, our head of finance, to take you through how 2025 was. It was a miracle year. It was phenomenal, historic year for us, where we doubled the profit. And he will take you through. If there are any questions, keep it for the end session, and I will answer all your questions. Hitesh.
Thank you, Mr. Shakib. Al Madina achieved another successful year of financial performance. It was a historic year for us in terms of gross written contribution, where we reported a gross contribution of 55.7 million as compared to 51.5 million, 8% growth. In terms with our focused sales strategy, we were also able to increase our recognized Takaful contribution to 40.9 million as compared to 39.3 million. The participant fund had a deficit of 1.4 million as compared to a surplus on account of higher wakala fee linked with your in line with your gross contribution. The investment.
I will interfere here and stop Hitesh for a minute. Don't get alarmed to see deficit in the participant fund. He explained that this is because we increased the wakala fees. But if you have to see a company, you have to see on a combined basis. But of course, the participant fund surplus or deficit give you an idea whether the company is doing profitable business or not. Yeah. So if we take out the wakala fee impact, operationally, we are only one of the two companies in the market which have made profits. So if you take out the wakala fee, we are making profits in our operations, i.e., our premium minus claims, minus all the expenses, minus admin expenses, we still make profits. And we make profits every single year. There is only two companies in the insurance sector which make that kind of operational profit. But it's hidden in various things. You are not able to see that. I don't want to take the name of the other company. And I'm not talking about the Takaful company. Forget that. I'm talking about the insurance sector. There are only two companies. One is us. The other is another company which makes operational profit. Go on.
The investment income of the company grew to 1.8 million, a 5% growth as compared to the previous year. The shareholder profit after tax reported was 4 million as compared to 581 for the previous year. All in all, on a combined basis, the company had a total profit of 2.5 million as compared to 1.2 million for 2024. Moving on to the gross contribution mix, Al Madina delivered a top-line growth with diversifying across various business lines. The majority of the gross contribution is coming from the technical line of business, followed by the motor, life, and medical segments. Compared to the previous year, the company has increased the focus on the family line of business and exited certain non-profitable accounts in motor and medical. In terms of investment composition, the company follows a prudent investment strategy where the majority of its investments are in fixed income space with deposits and sukuks. We also rebalanced our investment assets in the year 2025 and got some exposure in equity as well, which helped us to get enhanced returns. In terms of investments, we ensure that all the investments are Sharia compliant. And in this year, we have grown our investment portfolio by 4%, whereas the income has reached to 1.8 million with 5% growth. The company's financial position continues to remain robust with adequate liquidity levels. The total assets of the company are 86 million. The liabilities are 60.2 million. The share capital continues to be well above the minimum requirement, that is 17.5 million. Share premium, legal reserve, and other reserves are 3.9 million. The retained earnings are 1.5 million, as compared to previous year where there was a negative retained earnings on account of the implementation of the new standard. The total shareholders' equity has grown from 19.9 million to 22.9 million. The accumulated surplus on the participant fund is 2.8 million. All in all, the company continues to manage both the funds in an efficient way so that there is surplus in participants as well as the shareholder fund. Now, this is not only an achievement in Oman, but also in the regional basis, because most of the companies you see, there will be a profit on one side of the fund, whereas on the other side, there'll be deficits. But for Al Madina, both the funds are in surplus, the participant as well as the shareholder fund. In terms of our net asset value has increased from 114 paisa to 131 paisa as of financial year 2025. This shows on the strong financial strength of the company and the financial position. For the outlook, I would request our head of operation, Mr. Anish, to take us through and give his views on that.
Hi, good morning once again. In respect of outlook for Oman insurance market, it is expected to be generally stable with moderate growth, mainly supported by various regulatory reforms and expected mandatory health insurance implementation. And it is further supported by various infrastructure project because government is aiming for economic diversification and which helping insurance companies to increase their we have seen an increased demand for engineering and property policies and liability policies. This will give a moderate growth level to the insurance market. Now, when it comes to products and services, uh, we expect the implementation of health insurance policies, mandatory health insurance policies is going to happen this year. This will give a further boost to the insurance segment. Further, as we presented earlier, Al Madina is the first local insurance company gained the Category A medical insurance license. As part of that, we started our project for implementing in-house medical claims management team. Now that is at the final stage, and this will help us to grow further in terms of both the top line and bottom line. We focus on product innovation and reinsurance structuring, then diversified distribution channel and cost management for higher profitability. Now, in order to elevate our customer service experience and to improve productivity, we remain committed to invest on various IT projects, then digitalizing many insurance process and utilizing social media to foster positive customer engagement and reach a wider audience. Now, when it comes to our strategy is focused on strengthening underwriting discipline, optimizing reinsurance structuring, and maintaining effective cost management to drive sustainable profitability while steadily expanding our market share. Our focus is on expanding the company's reach and strengthening brand visibility by leveraging strategic partnership. As we mentioned earlier, we've tied up with Asyad, then Sanat. Through all these various strategic partnership, we will expand our visibility and further improving customer engagement and enhancing our presence across key market segment. Now, further, our overall strategy is to achieve the 2026 budgeted target through effective strategic planning and disciplined execution, ensuring the successful delivery of expected outcome to all stakeholders while driving profitability and maintaining a strong market position. Now, we would like to bring your attention on a couple of awards which we have received at the latter part of 2025. We received Insurance Company of the Year Award at Oman Leadership Award by CMO Asia. This was a recognition for our Sharia compliant value driven insurance solutions, then embracing innovation and digital transformation, ensuring service excellence and operational efficiency. This reinforces our leadership as a trusted Takaful provider in the region. And the latest award, which
Anish, I will stop you here. We are a Takaful provider, but we got the Insurance Company of the Year, not the Takaful Company of the Year.
yes,
Yes, that has to be
yes,
noted.
yeah.
Go
And
on,
the
please.
latest addition was we got Oman's most trusted brand award by Upworks Media. Again, that on the insurance category. It is not limited to Takaful category. Actually, we've been awarded across the insurance segment. Again, this recognition was for our trusted service supported by strong market position, then prudent governance, transparent coverage terms, and effective claims administration. This is a recognition of our trusted and enduring customer relationship. So this this is the recognition given to Al Madina by the market and various market leaders. With this,
I think the most important thing of this award is that this was an open voting online, and 1 million people across Oman voted us as the most trusted brand. A country which has a 6 million or less than 6 million population. If 1 million people are voting us as most trusted brand, that says quite a lot, actually. Even if a family of four is there, then pretty much you 2/3 of the population is saying you are the most trusted brand. And I would like to highlight before, sorry, Anish, I'm interrupting. We never pay for any award. We do not give anything to take the award. We do not give any advertisement for the award. The award has to come to us, and we participate in the ceremony and eat their dinner also. It's not one of those awards where people pay and get the awards. Anish, sorry, carry on.
yeah, this was the end of my presentation. Now we'd be happy to answer any of your questions.
Sure. Any questions, please go ahead, and we'll be pleased to answer those. I think there are no questions. In that case, thank you very much. I think we have said everything pretty much, so maybe there's no scope for any questions. Thank you very much. Thanks to you all for attending. Anything else comes to your mind later on, you can write a mail to Hitesh Popert, to the head of the finance, and we will collectively answer you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.